Good day, everyone. I hope that you are all good at this point in time because I, Christian Ray Mata, is thrilled to share with you another exciting lesson. So sit back, relax, get your notebook, and absorb this important topic. Are you ready? Let's go! This lesson is under the quarter 2 of Module 1 in Science 10, and this is all about the electromagnetic waves. Here is the most essential learning competency. Compare the relative wavelengths of different forms of electromagnetic waves. This is actually part of the lesson 1, which focuses on the nature of electromagnetic waves. After this learning episode, we will be able to attain the following objectives. First is to define what an electromagnetic wave is. Second, describe how electromagnetic waves are produced and propagated. And lastly, explain some properties of electromagnetic waves. But before that, let's have first a short pretest. Kindly get your notebook or a sheet of paper and write agree or disagree to the following sentences. Are you ready? Let's begin with sentence number 1. A wave is a disturbance that transfers energy. Do you agree or disagree? You can pause this video and answer. How about in number 2 sentence? Electromagnetic waves transfer energy through a vacuum. So do you agree or disagree? You can pause this video to answer. In number 3 sentence, a moving electric charge is surrounded by an electric field and a magnetic field. Do you agree or disagree? You can pause this video to answer. How about in number 4 sentence? Most electromagnetic waves have the same speed. Do you agree or disagree? You can pause this video to answer. In number 5 sentence, electromagnetic waves travel at the speed of 3 times 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Do you agree or disagree? You can pause this video to answer. Thanks! We will check your answer after this learning episode. How do we receive text messages in our cell phones? How do we able to play music from our cell phones and connect it to the speaker? How do energy travels from the sun to the earth, knowing the fact that they are far away from each other? There is only one answer to these specific questions, and it is because they all use electromagnetic waves. Here are some of the questions that can guide you along with this learning episode. You can take note these questions to be your guide as we go on in this lesson. First, what are electromagnetic waves? Second, how are electromagnetic waves produced? And lastly, what are some properties of electromagnetic waves? Let us start with the question 1. What are electromagnetic waves? By answering this, we should have first to define what is wave. So waves are disturbances that transfer energy from one place to another without transferring matter. A common example of a wave is when you move a rope forward and back. The energy travels from our hand to the rope, creating wave pulse. In this case, the rope is the medium that transmits waves. Another example of waves are ocean waves, sound waves, and stadium waves. These waves transfer energy by making particles of matter move. The energy is passed along from particle to particle if they collide from their neighbors. These types of waves that need a medium to transfer energy is called mechanical waves. Mechanical waves are waves that require a medium to transfer energy. But it is still possible to transfer energy without any material medium, and an example of that are radio waves, visible light, and X-ray. These waves that do not need any medium is called an electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves are waves that do not require a medium to transfer energy. They transfer energy even in vacuum or empty space. Now that you already knew what electromagnetic waves are, let's move on to the next question. How are electromagnetic waves produced? An electromagnetic wave is composed of electric and magnetic field. Electromagnetic waves are being produced if the charged particles such as electron moves back and forth. The charged particles such as electron is being surrounded by electric field. For example, if we have one wire that has an electric current, the electron that passes on the wire back and forth, or the so-called oscillating or vibrating electric charge. And because this charge is oscillating, it produces a magnetic field around the charge, which means the charged particle that moves is surrounded by the same electric field and magnetic field that propagate. The electric field and magnetic field vibrate perpendicular 90% to each other. Electromagnetic waves are also known as electromagnetic radiation because they radiate electrically charged particles. So we already know how electromagnetic waves produce. Let's come now to the next question. What are some properties of electromagnetic waves? So here are some of the properties of electromagnetic waves. Number 1, they do not require material or medium for propagation. Number 2, they are produced by accelerated or oscillating charge. And number 3, they travel in free space at the speed of 3 times 10 raised to 8 meters per second. This speed is the same as the speed of light. So light is also a form of electromagnetic wave. But the question is, can we make the speed of light faster? Well, the answer is no. The speed of light is the ultimate speed limit. Nothing can travel faster than the speed of light in vacuum. But can we make this slower? The answer is yes. when it travels through a material medium like glass or water. So we have already answered the 3 questions in the beginning of this lesson. So at this point, let's have a reflection log. So all you have to do is to answer this specific question. How are electromagnetic waves important in everyday life? You can pause this video to answer. Let's have the post test. All you have to do is fill in the blanks to complete the following sentences. Let's begin with sentence number 1. A wave is a disturbance that transfers energy without moving block. So what do you think is the exact word to complete the sentence? You can pause this video to answer. How about in this sentence? Blank is an empty space for or free space. So what do you think is the exact word to complete the sentence? You can pause this video to answer. Next is sentence number 3. Electromagnetic waves are created by blank charged particles. So what do you think is the word to complete the sentence? You can pause this video to answer. How about in this sentence? The electric field and magnetic field vibrate blank 90% to each other. So what do you think is the word to complete the sentence? You can pause this video to answer. And the last sentence is, electromagnetic waves travel the speed of blank meter per second. So what do you think is the exact speed of electromagnetic waves to complete this sentence? You can pause this video to answer. Thank you for your participation. So at this point, let's revisit the pre-test, which is the agree or disagree. That is the end of my slides. Thank you for listening. I hope that you learned something from me today. This is Christian Ray D. Mata, a 4th-year BS Ed English major student of Holy Trinity College of Camarines Sur, the presenter. Thank you and see you in the next episode.